Hello, McNair Theater. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be the first day of you creating an original pantomime. And so I am going to be walking you through your assignment. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you like I always do so that you will have no problem following along with what I am doing. And so if you're watching this video, you probably have already opened up your assignment, which is using pantomime to tell a story, day number 1. And so what you are going to do today is go ahead and fill in your top 3 questions. We're going to be continuing on with TEKS 2A and 2F, which is 2A is demonstrating safe use of the voice and body. And then 2F is practice using the voice and body to create characters, environments, and actions. And so go ahead and fill in your top 3 if you haven't already. Remember, that's your school email address, which is your ID number at southwestisd.net, your theater class period, and your last name, comma, first name. Please write your name in this format as it is really helpful to me when I am trying to grade you and it helps me to organize better. So please do last name, comma, first name. When you click next, our warm up for the day will be to do some of the stretches that we've been practicing throughout this time that we've been working on pantomime. This is your opportunity to get up and move around a little bit because in this lesson, you are going to be doing a lot of mental work, some typing and writing. And so this is a great time to use this break to kind of get up, get your blood pumping a little bit, and kind of get your mind ready for what you're about to do. And so I have my flexibility exercises poster. You all have seen this plenty of times. You should be very familiar with it. We have our 5-minute timer so that you can keep track of how long you have been stretching. And then we have our chart where you mark whichever stretches you did. Remember, you do not have to do all the stretches on the list. Just do whatever you can within those 5 minutes of stretching time. Once you are done stretching, go ahead and click next. And so as I mentioned, what you will be doing now to end and kind of wrap up all of our pantomime activities is you will be creating an original pantomime story that's about 30 seconds to a minute long. And the requirements are that it must be 30 seconds to a minute long. You must have a clear beginning, middle, and end to your pantomime. And then, of course, movement and gestures only. No sounds, no sound effects. You can have music playing in the background if you would like, but the music is not required. And so I gave you on this next slide some ideas of things that you can do. These are just starting points for you. Like I said, if you can come up with your own original idea, that would be even better. But some of my ideas are baking a cake that ends up burning, stealing a cookie from a cookie jar and either getting away with it or getting caught, and then turning off your alarm, going back to sleep, and then waking up late. And so notice, like with that example, there's my clear beginning, middle, and end. It's the alarm goes off, you wake up, middle, you fall back asleep, and you wake up later and you're late, right? And so that's the idea here is you want to choose something where there's clearly 3 parts so that your story is super, super clear to your audience. Remember to pick something that doesn't require props. Remember, this is pantomime. So using picking a situation or a story that would require you to have a lot of extra stuff or too many characters is going to make your pantomime unclear. So it's important to think about those things when you are coming up with your idea of what to pantomime. Today, you are going to plan out a written plan of your pantomime story. You're going to plan it out using the spaces and the questions below. You're going to have to tell me, number 1, what happens in your story, and number 2, what are some physical actions, hand gestures, or facial expressions that you could use to act out each part of your story. And so again, some things to remember: keep your planned movements detailed and specific. Think about what emotions your character would be going through as they are going through your story, and keep it simple. Um, think about what you have available. Do you have anybody who can do this pantomime with you? Are you going to be doing it by yourself? Do you have a lot of room, or are you in a limited space? All of those things are going to affect what you can pantomime. So think about those as you are planning. So in your first question, you're going to tell me what happens in the beginning. I'm going to go with my baking a cake example. And so what I would say, what happens in the beginning of my story is I decide to bake a cake and mix up all the ingredients. That's what happens at the beginning of my story. And so then I'm going to list 1 or 2 physical things that I can do with my body to show the audience what I'm doing. So those are my 2 actions that I have listed. I can pantomime mixing the ingredients in a bowl, and I can also pantomime pouring the batter into a pan, right? Those are just 2, and there's a lot more I could do with baking a cake, right? I could taste the batter, I could smell it, right? I could put back all of the ingredients, right, after I'm done putting them into the bowl. There are many, many actions, but I'm asking you to think of at least 1 to 2 that you can do. And so you're going to repeat that process for the middle of your story and then for the end. The first question is basically the what happens. And then the second part is how does it happen? How are you going to physically show that to the audience? And so once you are done answering these questions and planning out your pantomime, you are going to give me for your exit ticket, you're going to tell me what progress you've made by the end of the period. Are you done and will record your pantomime? Are you almost done? Or are you totally lost and confused and you need some help from Miss Raina? Once you're done, once you've answered your exit ticket question, you can go ahead and click submit, and you are done with today's assignment. So just like it said, remember, the next assignment that comes after this is going to be, of course, to record and perform your pantomime. I look forward to seeing them. I look forward to hearing more about your different plans. And of course, remember that I'm always here to help you. You can get a hold of me on Google Classroom in the comments, on Remind, my email, or pop into one of our live sessions to ask questions. That's it for today, you guys. Remember, today is a good day. You are in control of you, and every day is a new day to try your best. All right, guys, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.